has made it open their hatred for Donald Trump and their support for the Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. In this very news, I'm going to explain to you every single thing that you need to know. Forget about the title from Sahara Reporters. By the time we read the details, you will understand what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let us read the details, and after that, we will analyze it. And as you can see, I will be reading from Sahara Reporters, one of the Zoom media platforms. And according to their own headline, they said, P2B is Nigeria version of Donald Trump, says Tinubu presidency. Are you feeling it? P2B is Nigerian version of Donald Trump, right? So, of course, P2B is an opposition to Tinubu, right? Now, they are using Donald Trump as an example of P2B, but the matter here is not really P2B, has stated. Let us read the details and understand the news in full. Now, they said, this comparison was made by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Bola Tinubu in a post on Twitter on Wednesday. The presidency has compared the 2023 presidential candidate of Labour Party LP P2B to former U.S. President Donald Trump. This comparison was made by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Bola Tinubu in a post on X, formerly Twitter, on Wednesday. Ajayi's post highlighted the similarities between both political figures, stating P2B is the Nigerian version of Donald Trump. Like Obi, Trump will use the most negatives imaginable to describe a country he wants to lead again, just to make a point and rile up his base. Pay attention, my people. Ajayi's post also referenced Trump's...
My people, you know that everything Odinanwa is saying is very clear, very self-explanatory. It doesn't need further analysis. That I have something to chip in, my people. You know the zoo, that P2B did not rule Nigeria does not mean that he didn't win the election. They already have it, that an Igbo man, Igbo is just one tribe in the whole country when we were all one Nigeria. But unfortunately now, for them, not for us, Nigeria has splitted and Biafra has gone. We are gone. Don't just mind the fact that we still have till December, for Biafra to declare the restoration or our independence or our intention to leave Nigeria. It is very clear. The Northerners have taken their own path. They want to follow Russia. Southeast, as they call us, but we are Biafras. We have taken up our own decision and our own path. That's why they are detaining our leader, whose picture you are seeing behind me. During 1966, when these people were destroying and buying our people, destroying their businesses, the Biafran soldiers in the Nigerian military then, they decided that enough is enough. They must do something. And they did something. They came together and decided that these men that are using us to divide this country and to divide us, that Nagekunye family may season kafa wejebe ni gwejeza aziza we send their treatment for webo tafawa belewa. But before Fabo tafawa belewa, was natural that he has a wish before Fibuonya. Then he said that Igbo man, and my people, make no mistakes. That's what they have been maintaining till today. But these are people that came from Sahel. They all knew, they know where they came from. So they know this fact. It's a known fact to them. Peter Obi, I don't know. I'm not more enlightened or more better educated than Peter Obi, that he does not read on the wall. What else does Obi need to know that Nigeria, they won't allow him to rule? Because it was very clear that he won the election, despite the fact that he was there telling them at Arise News that Biafra ended 50 years ago, without remarking or telling them that it was the leader of Biafra, Mr. Odumegwu Ojukwu, may his soul rest in peace, that brought him to political limelight and made him governor of Anambra State as an ABGA political platform. So I'm not just, as I said, I'm not analyzing Odinanwa's video or program, because it is very clear, it's straightforward, self-explanatory. But I'm just making this additional comment for us to know why somebody from Southeast Igbo tribe, to be precise, will never rule Nigeria. And we are not interested. We are moving forward. They should leave us alone. Any Biafra man like Mr. Peter Obi, who does not want Biafra, can go to the north because they have vast land. I've been to the north. Personally, I know where north is, how wide, how vast. Till tomorrow. It's like when I traveled to South Africa. Very, very wide and very vast geographically. So for anyone to be listening to all this is like, oh, they are praising P2B or praising Labour Party. Let them carry on. But for all I care, and for all Biafrans care, is that we want to go and we are making the move. Our Prime Minister, see his picture on the screen. He is taking a bold step to champion the cause of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring that Biafra comes. Nigeria government is fighting with everybody now. You know, a dying horse. Before Nigeria will breathe their last, they have to make noise. So nobody stops them. Let them go ahead and make their noise. We have left Nigeria for them. We are no longer interested. Let's continue.
Recent debate with US Vice President Kamala Harris. He praised Harris for her performance, saying Kamala Harris prosecuted Trump very well in their first face-to-face debate yesterday night. Kamala convincingly won the debate and left no one in doubt about his capacity or her capacity. Fine, but let's continue. Ajayi further remarked on Trump's weaknesses during the debate, adding Vice President Harris knew Trump's weakness and set traps for him. Trump fell for her bait. Fact-checking played a significant role in the aftermath of the debate, according to Ajayi's post. He said both candidates have been fact-checked on their claims in the debate. While Harris was reported to have made just one incorrect claim, Trump made 33 false claims in the same 90 minutes debate. Who was fact-checking them and who made up the numbers? Who made up the numbers? 33. So you were somewhere in our book how many, incorrect claims made by Donald Trump. Can you imagine? And who fact-checked them? That's my question. But let's continue anyway. The statement reads, B2B is the Nigerian version of Donald Trump. Like Obi, Trump will use the most negative epithets imaginable to describe a country he wants to lead again, just to make a point of his base. Kamala Harris prosecuted Trump very well in their first face-to-face debate yesterday night.
Hello, Mike. Thank you for joining. You know, my people, I will tell you again, comparing P2B with Trump, I don't know if it is positively or negatively. However, it is entirely up to. But like I said before, P2B is very educated, very intelligent. I have nothing against him, but he should be in the position to know better that Nigeria is not working. I don't know who Nigeria is working for. If Nigeria is working for you, keep it and leave us alone. We, the Biafrans, we have heard enough of all this ranting. Whether Kamala Harris wins in the debate, Nigeria is always misplacing their priorities. They are talking about Trump, an American man. United States of America. That's what Nigeria is talking about. Have they finished results? They have a very, very big problem at hand. So many problems, not just one, two. They have political problems, geographical problems, economic problems. Everything is going wrong in Nigeria. Do you know why? Because they are holding an innocent man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention. If Nigeria does not leave Onyendu, more calamities will befall them. I have a video I will show you here. After this Ordinanwas program or video or audio message, after this, I will bring out a very huge evidence to tell you that Nigeria is always misplacing their priorities. They have cases at hand to resolve, but no, they will just be stretching too high to reach the sky. When you haven't been able to clear your own mess, and you will be talking about another country, it is their problem. It is their problem. You will see that even if Kamala Harris wins Trump, Trump will still remain law-abiding. He will not go and arrange for terrorists to come and bring down government of Kamala Harris if she wins. Like so hard to bring down Goodluck Jonathan's government using Boko Haram for you. So we are not scared when they are talking of what is happening in other countries. It shows you their foolishness and their stupidity. Competent leaders, men who don't have interest of their fellow citizens. You are America or countries, but you cannot resolve your own problem. China the other day have seized 2 presidential jets belonging to Nigeria. They cannot pay their debt. They are talking about America. Let's continue to listen.
Kamala convinced and left no one in doubt about her capacity. Now, who gave you the result? Who announced the result? You are somewhere in Abuja announcing to the whole world that Kamala Harris has already won Donald Trump. Can you imagine? This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, my people.
That is how Nigeria works. way they announced that stole Obi's mandate won. That is their modus operandi. My people, I have you like this. Nigeria will never stop to. I'm telling you, I really feel for a long way to go.
I'm telling you. In fact, I have something to say, but let's continue first. Vice President Harris knew Trump's weakness and set a trap for him. Trump fell for her bait. Both candidates have been fact-checked in the debate, while Harris was reported to have made just one incorrect claim. Trump made 33 false claims in the same 90 minutes debate. Now, they said Harris made one incorrect claim. It was incorrect. I don't know if you're getting it. It was incorrect. Remember, something that is incorrect can be corrected without, persecuting individual who incorrectly made the claim. But now, they say Trump made 33 false claims, false, which in some cases could be a crime. Are you paying attention? In some cases, or in some people's laws, could be a crime to make false claims or allegations individual. In some countries, now on Trump's side, it is false claims, but on the Harris side, easily corrected. That. So you see, of course, this is the tweet. I don't have to open it because it's something that we have already read. Now, I want to show you something. Listen, according to the title from Sahara Reporters, they said, of Donald Trump is Tinubu presidency. Now, the matter here is not about P2B because no connection, no business with the matter of the debate that took place yesterday evening. P2B has no business, no connection, and I'm not sure if P2B has made any comment regarding, the just concluded debate between Donald Trump and, of course, Kamala Harris. So they just add P2B here just to use one stone to buy two birds. So the first target is to spite Donald Trump, just to malaise him, to bring his morale down, to make sure that he is completely demoralized. Are you?
That is what Nigeria specializes in. Your enemy can never say anything good about you. Nigeria they have so many problems that they are not solving. Recently, the whole nation protested against them, excluding Biafrans. Against them, but they don't even care. Rather, they send police to start shooting sporadically, buying people here and there. They have their own problem. They have so many problems at hand, but they will ignore. Who are they accountable on? No accountability. That's for you.
And they forgot that they are in the zoo. Why Donald Trump is in America and has business or connection? Trump has no connection. Trump don't care about their desire or their support, whatever they think about him. They forgot about these things. Now, for them to bring in P2B inside the matter that has no connection with him is another way of pulling down an Igbo man. Because the person who made this claim,
that's exactly what it is.
His name is called Tamitope, trying to protect another Afonja, the modern day Fonja, Tinubu, a maniac extraordinaire, the latest Afonja in Europe and is Tinubu. I'm not talking about the Afonja descendant. I'm talking about the real Afonja at the moment is Tinubu. So an Afonja descendant trying to protect the gullibility, the income.
Hello, Mike. Please, you are still there. If you are hearing my voice and the voice of this Biafra Unite, please, yes, thank you.
Competency and the criminality of the current Afonja. What did I call him? A kleptomaniac extraordinaire. That is who Tinubu is. A thief, a certificate forger, a drug pass is there till today. Till tomorrow is still there. Let him come and tell us, man, his case in Chicago. Let him come and tell us how did he forfeit thousands of dollars, $400,000 that he forfeited in 80s in America. Imagine that in 80s. So the problem they have with Trump is his association with the Biafran people. Recall that just a couple of days ago, our finance minister, Govt, was in a meeting with Trump's group, the presidential team of Donald Trump, an integral member of the team. That is the Biafran finance minister, a critical player in the Biafra liberation movement. They are mad that Donald Trump is associating himself with Biafrans. And they are threatened that if this man eventually wins, he will not hesitate to recognize Biafra after Biafra, declaration.
Hello, Sonny.
They are shaking, but you don't know what is happening to this.
Sonny, can you confirm to me if you are hearing my voice clearly? Thank you.
Zoo. But let me just keep it there and watch. Let us watch as we go into both the American election and, of course, the declaration of Biafra. But remember, whatever that happens in American, election has nothing to do with the declaration of Biafra. Whether Trump wins or not, which we believe he's going to win, but whether he wins or not, Biafra, and we already have our footprint and, of course, stronghold in America. Thank you, my people. To salo no mozia and make it go viral. Breaking news.
Yes, my wonderful people, my fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. You have heard what is going on, news of the world, that Donald Trump had a very, how will I put it, a political debate with his political opponent, Kamala Harris. They are all contesting to become either the First Lady or the President of America in the coming America. And Nigeria government, who doesn't like Trump, has taken to hate speeches describing P2B as similar to Trump. That goes to show you how Nigeria will never, they will never set their priorities right. There was this lady that said, has Nigeria happened to you? That if Nigeria has happened to you, you will then know. She even prayed that Nigeria should not happen to anyone. People who are sinking like a ship, they are not doing anything to avoid that ship from sinking. They will be busy talking about other countries. They are disturbing in daily posts today, say that Nigeria government talking to Finland to raise our PM that Europe That is not how they practice. That's not their system, because they went to Africa and abducted our leader, and they thought that it is very easy to bring anybody back. Finland, they have told you people freedom, and as far as they know, what our prime minister is doing is freedom fighting for his people. They did the same thing. How can they possibly repatriate somebody that is very law abiding, a politician, a lawyer, a soldier, and above all, married to a Finlandian? How can they repatriate him? For doing what? For doing what? His political involvement in Finland made him to know even their current prime minister in Finland. He knows quite a lot of them, a good number of them. All our prime minister is doing is exactly why you people detained our leader. You haven't released him, and you are talking of bringing another one. Unfortunately for Nigeria, unfortunately, our prime minister does not live in any African country. He lives in Europe. And in Europe, such president does not exist. That is not the procedure. If you want to bring somebody back, you have to have evidence of why you want to bring the person back, and you go to court. Go to court with evidence against our PM. You cannot just come and bulldoze your way into someone's life. You people, they have the one they call Truji. Why don't he come to Southeast? Let them Truji him there. He is in the north. And you have a whole vice president and president that does not talk about the welfare of his own people that are being decimated every day by this Truji and his terrorist group. That's what you are doing. And you are looking to bring somebody. A call for freedom, is it a call for war? That is Nigeria, how they try their own Bible and translation. Hello, Judith. Thank you, thank you. God bless you, my sister. And they will. Thank you. You know, Nigeria, they always misplace their priorities. They prioritize evil than good. And I tell you people today, there is a version in the Bible that says, let me think of it again and get it right, that if you annoy somebody, if you offend somebody, God say you will surely pay. That you will pay. And that your annoyance will provoke that person. That's what is going on in Nigeria. They are talking about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's political debate, forgetting that they have big issue at hand. Let me show you people a video, but let's play the voice of our PM, and I will reflect some of the things he's saying to the video I will show next.
See, the Biafra kids, Biafra children are very happy with the way the Biafra government have provided security and enabling environment. And I am very, very happy for what the children have displayed this evening. It shows that they are indeed following, as we are making the history, they are following us to bomber. Yes. Our promise as a government can never, ever, ever leave the IDP camp in Biafra land. Every day on TV. Those who have made it possible for others to give birth in IDP camp, and the children that were born in IDP camp The middle belt today are 19 years of age, which means they have lived in IDPs. I want you to understand that the Usman Danfodio legacy that the Nigeria terrorist state, sponsored by the government in the central and the federal, actually today is the cause of the entire Nigeria, which Biafra is resisting ruthlessly. Today, they are not interested in the killing, abduction of other Nigerians, but they are more interested in fighting those and children in Biafra land, which is the Biafra government.
Yes, my people, this is where I want us to talk about. Nigeria has no value for human life. That's why they have a president and a vice that are Muslim. They say they want to Islamize the whole Nigeria. And before that Islamization will take place and Fulanization, what a country. And we leave that and be talking about America that is so well organized. America that the whole world respects for what they are and who they are and what they do. It's only America that is a country that will come to your own country and build their base and forbid even the from getting to the base. That's America for you. Where is Nigeria and their own strength? Recently, the CDS Musa has to go to Burkina Faso, praising Traore, and went to Niger to ask Niger for soldiers. Niger that they were trying around March to use ECOWAS, the Western tool in Africa. Every country, they have their tool using ECOWAS to go and intimidate fellow African country like you. If not for the threat of Russia, Nigeria would have taken their dead body to Niger to go and bring down the military man that took over so that they will bring back the puppet civilian leader that is giving the people of the West every mineral that they have. That is exactly what is going on in the zoo. So they will all leave their own problem and prefer to go for other people. That's the way they operate. Every day we have to our people that we should not colonial mentality to brainwash us or to continue making us blind from seeing the realities of life, where we should be, where we are right now, and where we want to be. That is the thing. We come here every day, not just from update alone, but to remind our people that we have to look at our counterparts and learn the good aspect of them. Ndi Fulani or Ndi Abu enemy, not P2B or anybody. Or Ndi Fulani, from Bidolu, Ogusman Dam Fodiobia, that country, from Sokoto Sahel. That's Ebe Nigeria. Na Ndi Sahel nwe boundary. Sokoto, for where Batade, Bidi Bundi Mad. Because they are very violent people in nature. Till today, the world now watch it. People like China does not know that oil land in Nigeria and Enyefa belongs to another nation, which is Biafra. That's why China is now seizing their aircraft. Shameless country. So we are here most of the time, not just to update you on what is going on, because what our prime minister is doing, it does not need any explanation. It's showing, but we have to add to it by telling you people that this is this and this is that. Fulanis are very united. That Peter Obi did not win election or was not the one elected to be the president is because Ogenzogu Bulu Tafawa Belewa. Tafawa Belewa said it 1966 that Igbo man will never rule Nigeria. And that is what is working till today. They are very united. That's what we Biafrans have to learn. Unity is more powerful than any tool. And now that the coastal region of Southeast have realized that these people, they used these takia lies to deceive them that we are their problem. Every Nigerian now knows who their problems are or who is their problem. But those who are pretending, I know why they are pretending. The Afonjas are pretending because the Tinubu, their adopted son, because Tinubu, then the Yorubas adopted him. He is now grabbing everything he could because someone at Biafra, he has 19 oil wells. The emir of Sokoto or Sadwa, whatever Sokoto Caliphate, has 21. And the owners are wallowing in poverty. My people, time has come for us to learn to be united. No matter how we shout, no matter how we scream, our porosity will still always give us a way. We need unity. We have to be united. And united we must be. Get what we want. Do you think that this terrorists trooping into the zoo, that they are from the same tribe? No. But they are united, fighting seriously, ignoring what the world will say about them. And we have to do likewise to defend ourselves, because Article 5 gave us the right. Article 51 of United Nations gave us the right for freedom and liberty. So make no mistakes. When these people are acting, watch them with caution and care and learn from it. Yes, we have to. This thing our PM says, that is what concerns us. We love life. We provide life. We provide services. We are educated. We are businessmen and women. But do we have that political ability or anything? Of course we do. But we are not violent. We are not destructive. We build. We don't destroy. So we should learn. These are qualities that you don't have to buy. You only have to devise it from your brain and adopt it. That unity is strength. We don't have to be millions. We don't have to be millions to do anything. I mean, it's only one prime minister that we have. We don't have millions of prime ministers. It's only one. But look at the way he's leading us systematically. That is the anger of Nigeria. That's why they want to bring him back, because they have failed. Our PM told Nigeria government that he will make the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu useless to you people by forging ahead. The Nzamas, the DOS, were busy telling any deaf ear that cares that he is not an IPOB. What does IPOB mean? Indigenous people of Biafra. So a man that came from a boy, Where is a boy? Is it not in Biafra land? Core heart of Biafra land. But why do they say it? They said it because they took money from them and sold Onyendu as commodity to the Fulanis. Because that time, during the time of Buhari, they were acquiring our people, and all the governors kept mute because they had to swear in the north that they will allow Fulani to infiltrate the place. Onyendu couldn't bear it. Buying of our people in the farm. Number one, what that thing was aimed at achieving for the Fulanis was to buy our people, come and settle their people. And that while it is going on, we will be hungry. People will no longer go to farm. That is their modus operandi, the way they operate. So when you are hearing us, some of us saying something, kindly listen if you have the time. Because you will learn one thing. This unity is sacrosanct. Because whether you are a billionaire and you have no peace or unity within you and your community or your people, your money is useless. Because even a house girl can kill you and your money will be gone. Right now, Ojus Okano is ordinary, lifeless, no, after helping them to abduct Onyendu. All the millions budget of Abia State, you all know how Aba and all the other roads were when he was the governor. He embezzled everything and gave Law Panther to Fulani people. Today, Yakunienu, onye mama oga survive kwa. He may not. Makake also ilakia. You don't joke with human beings because we belong to God. God said that I created humans in my likeness and image. So anybody, you know, very soon, Biafra, all these something like Facebook and YouTube, our own will come out. PMs promised us that it is coming out. And all these restrictions, gap, because if Makibu Mado, fa block oge, you go see video, eba na-egbu innocent people, fa block oge. Otherwise, we would have been showing if na-agbanya mmiri here. You know, this is the problem. It's not just coming to listen about Biafra. Learn how to deal with your enemy. They are united. We need to be united. They speak with one voice. They listen to one person. Okay, Buhari not there. They all rallied around Buhari. Ndi Igbo si no gidigidi bu ugwueze. You cannot function alone. A tree can never make a forest. So we all need each other. If I am saying this thing or doing my program and nobody is watching, what's the point? That is how it is in everything of life. When you are dealing with somebody, watch that person carefully, at least for 10 minutes. Watch carefully, because you will learn something from that person and then strategize. These people, they mean business. And we too, we mean business. So let's continue to listen to our PM, because that man, I adore him. I adore him. Anybody name me famous in the Kanu job, I adore the person.
For our women and children in Biafra land, which is the Biafra government. I want you to understand today that the reason our people are happy is because they know that the atrocities that are happening in other parts of Nigeria are not happening in Biafra land. Even when the enemy who never loved us today are now crying. And they will always cry about Samanekpa. Everywhere you go today, Samanekpa this, Samanekpa that. But you know what? It is not moving me. Because if they stop talking about it, I will do something about it. Because the time they talk about me, they talk about Biafra. You can never separate Simon Ekpa, Biafra. Any day you mention Simon Ekpa, you are already talking about Biafra. No matter how you hate it, no matter how you want to avoid it, you will talk Simon Ekpa, you talk Biafra. You talk Mazinam, the people, what are we doing? Remember that 1 year ago, or 2 years ago, they don't want to talk about us. We are thinking that we are on social media. We were, dancing to their tone, dancing every time on social media. They say we are dancing. We are content creators. We agree. We did not dispute and argue with them. So, but today, that dancing Tom and Jerry is no longer dancing Tom and Jerry. It has become a reality. The dancing is no longer social media. We are now dancing in our own land, having the de facto government controlling the entire territory of Biafra, and Biafra people loyal to the government. We still have some disgruntled failures, very few of them, who are actually idiots. And from the Asia man who defined what idiot, the definition of idiot, who gave a very good definition of idiot. So I call them idiots, who all they do is, like today they say, instead of Simon Ekpa, we bring Biafra. Let this kind of Biafra. Nigeria.
Yes, who said that? It was Uragu. Uragu said, instead of Uragu today, Kedebono, Nne Ukwanwono, Kedafia, Ifeanyi Uba. Onwono Mechiono, onwere onye na-anụzi onu again. Uragu came and insulted Onyendu, and Onyendu banned him. To show you, some of them enwere uche. Very poor. That is, I don't know how to qualify some of these people. Ndị enwere uche at all. Kita jidere Onyendu, he came back. Ndị Nzama DOS grabbed him. Ọ na-enyefa connection Ogia Kedafia, the political godfather, Ifeanyi Uba. Fancha niile wee kpazia nkata ewele Onyendu. Onyanụ fa kpara nkata ele Onyendu, ọ na-achite na-abịa akọgheri na kama our PM ga-abụ eweta Biafra, kama Biafra abịa na ifugo ndị na-azọ their freedom.
I needed demon to fight the demon in Nigeria. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
Nigeria think that they are demon, we bring other demons to fight Nigeria. If Nigeria think that they are so evil, we will bring other evil to fight Nigeria. And that's exactly what we're doing. So the more heartless they become, the more heartless we become. And let me also tell you that any government that uses violence against all people, that particular government must also be responded with violence. The government that think that they can use guns, barrel of guns, to force people into a union they're comfortable with, will also be responded with the barrels of the gun to separate, for these people to separate from that forceful union. And I want to tell you today that whatever we are doing is for the best interest of the children of Biafra. In Biafra land and Biafra as a country, as a nation, that is where the true definition of leadership will be achieved. And the leaders of tomorrow will become a reality in Biafra land, not in Nigeria, where you say we were in the 80s. The people that were ruling Nigeria then are still today. So when are you going to be the leader of tomorrow? It is false, fallacy, and fake promises under Nigeria. But in Biafra, we will make that particular dream of leaders of tomorrow a reality. And that's why we are fighting, doing everything to give the opposite of what Nigeria is to our people. And then today understand that Biafra is only hope they have. That's why they are using their talent to speak and appreciate the government of Biafra for what we have done so far. The idiots media looking for what I call stomach infrastructure. The children are keenly observing, are doing this thing, what we are doing, and the reason we are doing it. And the only way they can express their gratitude they have done today, you can probably many hours to come up with something very magnificent that they are presented here today. This is more than a word. This is more than statement they have spoken in a very, very language that the Jew and the terrorist area will never ever understand. What it means is that the Biafra children are 100% with the Biafra government, and they trust the government because the government has provided security. For our security, we will continue to provide. A lot of people are making sacrifices to make sure that they put their life on the line in terrorists and our children and our women. So when the terrorists come, people who have sacrificed their life to be on the line, waiting for these people to come and they will feed them. So they will not allow them to get through you. I want to make it very clear as a warning to the communities that have now decided to collect what they call amnesty in the name to sabotage Biafra. And that's why the official Edo Akanonu has been activated from today. If you are one of those who have collected money to sabotage Biafra freedom, sabotage and sell the future of these children and other millions of children of Biafra, you will never live to enjoy the money.
No.
The land of Biafra will swallow you before you even think about doing anything with that money. So the message I have come to deliver today, I want everybody to cut this particular video. Those communities that have collected money from the Nigerian government to sabotage the Biafra struggle, we know all of you. And I got doing this with that canon. I am telling you, you see this heart? It is here. And that's what we need. I got doing that canon in a very, very serious manner. So all of you have collected money now and in the name of amnesty, and they want to be the one leading the war front.
So my people, when the PM said it is collecting money, that is exactly what I mean. Do you know that all these terrorists, you cannot give them money for them to tell you who is sending them? Because I've watched one. When they caught him, they were asking him, in Anambra, who sent you? He said they should buy him, that he will not tell him. Do you think that such person will collect money to go and give away his own? He will not. But chiefs of local communities in Biafra land will be collecting money because their stomach infrastructure, they cannot go hungry. During the war, did they how children survive during the war? Why can't our people make sacrifice? You want to go and sell your people? That is it. Chiefs of communities, in order to your young men, what sort of money is that? How do you enjoy it?
Where the military, the terrorist army can go, and I know that, believe me, we are coming for you. The land of Biafra will never succeed. That's my message for you today. You will never ever live to succeed in sabotaging the struggle. We will do everything for December. I know, I've been telling you people, December 2nd is sacrosanct. And a lot of things are happening very, very soon, and it has started happening. But the propaganda on social media, not on ground. As I'm talking to you today, those communities that have collected money, you know yourself. I don't need to recall your name. I may call your name in my next program on space. I will mention communities that have collected money. And of course, I want everybody to understand that many people have died for this struggle, even before I joined Biafra Liberation. But under my watch, you can never sabotage and succeed. I swear to God. You can never sabotage this struggle and succeed. That is the promise I made between myself and God. And the spirit of over 5 million that have died under Nigeria. You can never sabotage and succeed. So those who have sold their conscience for stomach, for what you are going to eat, just what you can eat for one day, you sabotage the future of generation to come. You will never succeed. Biafrans will rise up against you. Biafrans will rise up against your community. Those who have collected money to work with the terrorists to kill our people in the name of you must not get Biafra or Biafra must not come from you. It will come from me. I will be the last person that will fight for Biafra. And what I will do is to hand over the freedom to this new generation, these children you are seeing. I can never hand over this fight to anybody again. Nobody after this particular December that we're going to enter a new or second phase of the liberation. After this particular December 2nd, nobody will fight for Biafra again. Biafra will be free. And we are going to hand over freedom to our children. And our unborn generation will enjoy what we have fought and what we are doing today. Stand firm and let your spirit be guided. Do not shake. Do not panic. December 2nd, Biafra freedom will be handed over to us, both in the spirit and in physical. Thank you very much, the women, for organizing this. I thank you all, and I apologize for the issues we witnessed in the beginning. It is one of those things that we see in this struggle. Sometimes the enemy will come, when they see that progress, they will come to attack, and that's exactly what has happened today. So we hope, hopefully, it will not happen again. I thank you all. Airborne! Airborne! Airborne!
Yes, my people, I have this to tell you people. Hello, Sonny Ecomen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, we need it. We need that enlightenment because these people, they are very heartless. You know, Nigeria, they are one country that don't cease to amaze anyone who is observing what is going there. Nigeria, they always come with so much lies and deceit. They have contract or pact or whatever they call it with another country, and they can never keep to their agreement because all they want is a place where they will lie and steal what does not belong to them. Like they sold oil to China, and China, they never sold oil. They used oil to get loan from China, and they're not fulfilling that contractual agreement. There's a breach on their part, and China has to seize their aircraft, a whole country, presidential aircraft for that. But China, when you are buying something from someone, you have to verify whether this thing they are giving you as a collateral for loan belongs to them. Why we are all tell this in our land, and they are not doing anything for us. Rather, they took to violence and terrorism. The world knows Nigeria as the world most terrorist country. That's why recently America has banned Nigeria airline from entering America. One notable company in UK has agreed that referendum 50 million and still counting should be observed because they know what it is. Our PM said it in his broadcast 2 days ago that Nigeria don't understand we are because they are not educated. A man that forged certificate ruling Nigeria, and everybody okayed it. The one who is terrorist leader, Shetima Kashim, is their vice president. How such a place be a country? Why Onyendu? He told them that Somalia will be better than Nigeria one day, and it is happening. But I promise Nigeria that as long as they are holding Mazen and the Kano, they will never know peace. They will never know peace. Let me show you the situation of Nigeria right now. Their current condition. They will never do anything or say anything and keep to it. We to them. If onye chokof, if onye cho konafu, that is it. And what you give is what you receive. Look at it. Look at this video.
That was a threat from was it Niger Republic about opening the dam flood to take over Nigeria. How many of them have many months ago? Where that
okay.
You remember that was a threat of opening the dam.
Yes, a reserve.
A reserve, right? Now, as I'm talking
yes, a reserve. Yes.
Hello, Sonny.
You know the flood is destroying.
Hello, Sonny. Hello. Are you hearing me? Please, can you confirm whether you are hearing me? Because I don't know. I've been asking these people whether they are hearing me and no one is responding. I don't know whether they are hearing me. I'm just worried.
Destroying Borno State today. Nobody knows where the flood.
Borno State.
The flood is
Borno State.
coming from that dam. And let me tell you, you see the entire Boko Haram, the detention has been released by the flood. Everything, the flood is coming. Oh, it is coming.
Hello, my people. I hope someone hearing me. I'm just worried. Hearing me? Okay. Okay, Sonny. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I don't know whether it's because none of them responded when I asked them whether they are hearing me. You see, the zoo, they are takia. You know, what you give to someone is definitely what... okay, thank you, Judy. Thank you. What you give to people is what you will receive. Do you know where this flood is happening? This flood is in the north, where the Kainji Dam that's supposed to be giving us light. But because a Fulani man in the person of Atiku is in charge, he is the one who brings in generator to the zoo. They don't do anything about it. The countries that have this Kainji Dam foreign countries told Nigeria, there is something you people have to do. Come and do it, or we will open your own side of the dam and your country will be flooded. Do you know that this is in the north? And the flood is going to buy all of them. I'm telling you, Nigeria is always lying in everything. They are never straightforward. This is a very big challenge. Right now, in the north, there's heavy flood. And the one they are calling through the terrorist leader that Kashim Shettima hired, is spying people in Zamfara. Seriously. So this is a country that a man like P2B will not understand that they are dying to follow your people, to join hand to bring Biafra. Nigeria cannot be one country because we don't know. In fact, we are not compatible at all. Religiously, economically, academically, geographically, otherwise, we are in parallel with these people. We can never meet. This is their problem now, their predicament. And I have long as Onyendu, an innocent man that did not do anything to the Zoo nation, is still in detention. Calamity is a small joke. It's a small word to use for them. To them. But I pray to God that these governors, these Southeast governors, if they don't release our leader, because we know that they are the ones holding our leader, they have no choice than to release our leader, because Tinubu has said that he's not the one holding our leader, that it is Hope Uzodinma. And Hope Uzodinma is the leader of governors in the Southeast. If they don't release our leader, this coming 20th or whenever our leader is coming for hearing, I don't know why they are just carrying that innocent man up and down. Let's listen to what our PM is saying.
It's going to sweep the entire northeast and everywhere.
Garin Maiduguri wato alo dam ku ga yanda ruwan yake hauka yake masifa. Ubangiji Allah ya kare mu da kariyansa. Wannan yanzu cikin gari yake, wannan ruwan ya fi karfin yadda kake tunani. Masifa ne, ba karamin masifa ba. Ku ga yanda ruwan.
My people, is God waiting for us? My brother, Plumtree and family. Wow. That's a good one. Thank you so much for joining. Remember to like and share this video so that it goes viral. Let me repeat what I said earlier on. When you are fighting with anybody over anything, watch them so that you will know how to strategize. Fulanis are together. That togetherness among us is very sacrosanct. We need it, and it must happen. We must remain together. Whether you like Simon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or whether you hate them, Biafrans, we need to come together. Ndị ugwu bụ na mosque kafa na anọ na radicalize ụmụfa fa na-ejekwe n'akwụkwọ. So if they have this knowledge that they will be together, come together, fight together, why not us? So learn this as a lesson today, because I'm here not because I can dress up and come here. It is because it is necessary, very imperative that I talk to our people and that they listen. Because I am Burundi Zuzu. I am Burundi Zuzu at all. Fulani si Sahel, North Africa, where Zuzu Rubia, Solun Kefana Usman Danfodio. Our PM said that when you hear of Usman Danfodio, you will think that is a man that invented the airplane or electricity, terrorism, using the military then to buy people. That's how he conquered Kwara State and so many places, Plateau and the rest. But Biafra, they could not get then. How do they think they will get Biafrans now? Oh, we are gone very far. Look at this symbol calamity. You remember that when the children of Israel were in Egypt, and Moses was sent by God to go and release them. Pharaoh name, chika, 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 I am Pharaoh, I am this. Their water will turn to red. Frogs will be their homes. So many things happened to them. Eventually, did children of Israelite not go? Did the Red Sea not swallow those chewing the children of what is playing? What is with us? Whether you like it or not, we must go. Let's go.
Yake fada tun surutun fada har hayaki yake yi. Kun ga yanda ruwan yake, kun ga ya tafi da gabaki daya, yanzu ruwan nan duk gabaki daya cikin gari yake tafiya. Wallahi tallahi dole ma ambaliya ya zo. Allah ya kare mu, gaskiya Allah rufiri. Wannan masifa ne ba karamin masifa ba. Wallahi ku ga yanda ruwan yake fada fa, yanda ruwan yake fada yake. Wallahi dam din fashe waye, kun gani dam din fashe waye yana ta haura.
Yes, my people, this is it. This is the problem. You know, when people are not what they're supposed to do, this is what they get. Leave Biafrans to go. We do not fall in parallel line with you. We are not the same. We have managed to make zoo, you know, become something that people will say, oh, we are a good country. But zoo is like when you go and wash your dog or your pig, the next thing they will be doing is go back to the slum because that's where they belong. Your pig cannot be as clean as you, the owner. My brother's son is saying, if they like, let them hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister Biafra will come. That is very, very sure. It is, nobody will contest it. It must happen. No matter how Musa complained about our PM, let him go to European Convention on Human Rights or European Court or wherever. They will tell him freedom is allowed. Our PM is not. Today, Daily Post carried it that Nigerian government is planning or bringing an action against Finland for shielding our PM. Is he a thief or is he a criminal? Is he convicted for anything? Do you people know that our PM is not just a Finlandian? He is a soldier, a barrister practicing in Finland. He has his own chambers. He is a politician, married to a doctor, a Finland woman, has 2 kids. So that our PM fighting for our freedom is what they did. That's how they left USSR. 1966-67, Finland supported Biafra. Our Biafran national anthem during the war was constructed by a Finland man called Justin. So there's no how Finland is in Europe now. And in the European law, before you take anyone back to another country, you must go to court. They only captured Onyendu and they renditioned him in Kenya because Kenya is an African country. They took bribe. Mietiala said that the governors of Anam should pay them $1 billion that they paid to Kenya for only one man. You see that our leader, Big Fish, Penny Hook can never cut him. They spent a lot of money over one man. Our Mazin Nnamdi Kanu be 1 million man. He is not a joke. And he gave birth to our PM when he told us to go and listen to Simon Ekpa, that he is bringing a new dimension. Onyendu continued saying that we should go and listen to him. Share his video, follow him, because he is bringing a new dimension to the awareness we are making. Is it not happening? Our Onyendu is simply a man that saw tomorrow. That's why the government is scared of the name MNK. They don't want him to be released. Especially Hope Uzodinma, that criminal. Hope Uzodinma used to be an armed robber. And he's still an armed robber. Because his groups are still operating. Of course, if you are not an armed robber, why would if you don't have money, that does not mean you cannot have brain to think. Why would he orchestrate the detention and or abduction and detention of him? For doing what? Any man who came, is he not an Igbo man? Is he not a Biafran? So why would all these governors be messing around like fools? Like fools. Some of them are educated. Somebody like Hope Amamogakwa Primary School. Last time he was making his people promise that he will send them to Europe to go and get work. That means he does not even know the definition of his position, let alone knowing the functions of a governor. If you ask him, define leadership, he cannot tell you. Because Ojera Kuko, that's why we are having problems. But God will surmount those problems for us. He said, Onye ọbụla si na Biafra ma bịa, ọ ga-eji ani wee zelu mmiri. Because Biafra ga-abịaliri, whether they like it or not. And our PM is proving them wrong. He is proving them wrong. You cannot. Itie nwatakịrị ife, isi ya ebe na akwa. Let us listen to what he said recently.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the press that are here today to listen to this emergency briefing live on Space, on X. I want to inform Biafrans that the liberation of Biafra has taken a new turn from today. A lot has happened today, and this particular pressure and heat will continue to hit Nigeria. Nigeria has expired, and it is the responsibility of every one of us to make our future and freedom a reality.
The people, Nigeria expired in 2014, and nobody wants to talk about it because they are all afraid. 5G guns, barrels of guns, when I silence everybody there. So all the governors are scared for their lives. Lily-livered Onyendu called them. Lily-livered men.
I have come to share with you today the history of Lithuania. For many of you do not know, go to the comment section, please, Minister Sonny, and see how to highlight what I posted on the comment section, which is the act of the re-establishment of the state Lithuania. The South to Biafra. We are declaring the restoration of independence of Biafra on the 2nd of December in Finland. And I want to inform all of you that what works for Lithuania may not work for us. Nigeria as a terrorist state has made it very impossible for us to stay in our land and declare our independence, to bring the independence from us, the offshore of Africa. It is what we know that is definitely going to work for us. I want every one of you to look at what is highlighted on this space. You will see the act of the re-establishment of the state of Lithuania. And you look at that document, you're going to see signatures of people that signed the Declaration of Independence of Lithuania. The same thing you are going to do in Finland. For those of you who will be coming to Finland as a delegate, you will have the opportunity to append your signature on the Biafra document, the Declaration of the Biafra, of the Restoration of Independence of Biafra on the 2nd of December 2024. The media war and propaganda is ongoing. Don't panic, don't shiver, don't manage. We are going to... More of the propaganda will come. More of the media attack will come. Do not shake. We have prepared you for this day. For the past 2 years, we were busy molding you, preparing you for to come. Why the people that are bringing the propaganda today were laughing at you and taking us for a joke. Now they have found out it's no longer a joke. And they have come for propaganda. They came late. If it was in the beginning, when people do not know their left and right, I would have been panicking that, oh, they're going to deceive you. But you are already prepared for what is to come you ahead of time before their propaganda started. Now, the act of the state of Lithuania, or act of 7 March, was an independent declaration by Lithuania adopted on 11th March 1990, signed by all members of the Supreme Council of the Republic of Lithuania. In today, Biafra cabinet and delegate, signed by all members of the Supreme Council of the Republic of Lithuania, led by Sajudis. The act emphasized restoration. I want you to listen very importantly. The act emphasized restoration. It is the same thing that Biafra is doing this year. A lot of people don't know what we're doing. But the outside world, the international community, the European Union, the Western world understand what we're doing well, because we are not the first to have done it. Now, this act, which you are seeing on a highlighted comment, emphasized on restoration and legal continuity of the interwar period Lithuania, which was occupied by the Soviet Union and annexed in June 1940. In March 1990, I want you to know how many years it took them to declare the restoration of Lithuania. From 1940 to 1990. Do the plus and minus and post in the comment section how many years it took them. Now, from 1967 to 2024, do the minus and post the comment how many years it is taking Biafra to restore their independence. It was the first of all these 15 Soviet republics to declare independence. Lithuania was the first country of all the 15 Soviet republics that took that bold step that nobody ever did. They took the bull by its horn. It is them that started the declaration and the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Somebody has to start it. and it is happening this year. Mark my word, there is nothing in this life, no force in this life will stop Nigeria from dissolution. And it starts from this December. Soviet Union was a very strong union. Everybody knows that. But in March 1990, Lithuania became the first of all the 15 republics to declare independent, with the rest following to continue for 21 months. Concluding with Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan independence was in 1991. This event, part of the broader process, doubled the parade of sovereignties, led to the dissolution of the Soviet Union in December 1991. I want you to understand, do not listen to all the lily-livered idiots who are very comfortable slave. You are not a comfortable slave. Biafrans are known for being a Republican. They are very, very wise. Yeah, they are not that comfortable. Even our own ancestors, when they were being taken away as slaves, they decided to jump inside the sea instead of becoming a slave. That's who we are. Now, let us go to the background. Loss of independence. Lithuania was once an independent country. Many years after the partition of the Lithuanian Commonwealth in 18th century, Lithuania was part of the Russian Empire. In the aftermath of the Russian Revolution of 1917, the Council of Lithuania, chaired by Jonas Bazevičius, proclaimed the act of the independence of Lithuania on February 16, 1918. Are you listening to me? In 1918, a man called Jonas proclaimed the act of independence of Lithuania. Somebody has to do it. Whether other people agree or not, somebody has to wake up and do it. And for the Lithuanians, a man called Jonas took up that challenge and did it on February 16, 1918. This is history. Some of these people who have deceived their just don't even know what is freedom fighting. Now, Lithuania enjoyed independence for decades. 1939. So, from 1918 to August 1939, the Soviet Union and the Nazi Germany signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which none of you have actually heard Mazina talking about the Molotov, dividing Eastern Europe into spheres of influence. The Baltic State, Lithuania, Latvia were assigned to the Soviet sphere of influence and subsequently were allied in June 1940. So from 1918 to 1940, they were independent. After 1940, the Soviet Union took over. After they have shared them like commodity, Germany and the Soviet Union shared Lithuania, shared Latvia, shared Estonia, like they are sharing you today in Nigeria. Tomorrow you wake up, they say you belong to Kogi. When Igbo man is speaking Igbo in Kogi state, they share you. When Igbo man is speaking Igbo in Florida state, they share you. And Nigeria is sharing us and nobody is talking. And they thought they have actually conquered everybody. The same thing they did to these people. They share them among themselves. Now, like I said, they went to Soviet occupation in 1940 and converted into Soviet Socialist Republic. Are you paying attention? In Lithuania's case, President Antanas Smetona left the country rather than accept the occupation. Instead of this man to accept the occupation, he left the country probably from government in exile. He did not sign but turned over his presidential duties to Prime Minister Antanas Medus. As per the Constitution, the next day, Medus declared himself president in his own right. The cabinet Medus in office claimed Smetona had effectively resigned by leaving the country. the Soviet Union. A left-wing journalist, a long-time opponent of the Sometona regime as prime minister. Mary was then resigned at Moscow is resistance. Kim Palex, acting president as well. So you see, they have put pressure, the Soviet Union from Russia have put pressure up to the point of appointing their own person who is their puppet.
Hello, my brother Ambrose. Thank you for joining. I can see that YouTube these days and Facebook, they don't send notification to my followers on time. I started an hour 37 minutes ago, and you are just receiving the notification. That's why most of my followers don't join me on time.
As a prime minister, that one become president overnight to protect the interests of the enablers and inventors. The Soviet Union then used the Palex government to give the final Soviet takeover the appearance of legality. They have to use somebody inside. Always like that. Just like they destroyed IPOB Nigeria today. What Masinam they cannot suffer for many years. If not that God used many of us to rescue the Biafra struggle. They've been gone since 1921. The Jofor wanted to be like Onyema of APIS that used the mountain Niger Delta to become aeroplane operator. Many of you don't know how Onyema made his money. He was negotiating the amnesty of the militant. This Asari pig, Tompolo, all of them. Onyema negotiated on behalf of them, and Nigeria pumped into his account.
You see, my people, what I said earlier, that what we do here may seem like child's play, but not childish at all. You learn every day. I never knew, because the other day in the Zoo Govt media, they were saying that Onyema is going to buy another 32 aircrafts. And I was wondering, what does this guy do? How did he make this money until our PM? You know, our PM is such an intelligent, very intelligent young man. Not young men his age, all of them have the history he packed in his brain. Our PM is very intelligent, honestly. So he made me realize how Onyema made his money. And that's what I was saying. That we Biafrans should learn how to speak. Fulanis are very much together. They are very, very united in everything they are.
is the money. Many of you don't know that. He was the only one as a lawyer then going to make deal with this Asari idiot. He used the money to become a billionaire today. While the people who were fighting carrying gun, as they are known for them, were just ordinary. They were guiding ordinary pipeline. Today, Tompolo take the same measure and the same step. The Soviet authority undertook Sovietization policy, nationalization of all private property. You see, immediately they put their own person, they begin to nationalize, privatize all the property, collectiveness of all agriculture, so of the totalitarian control. At the same time, free education and free national health system were also introduced. The armed anti-Soviet partisan liquidated just the way they want to do to Biafra. Attacking ESN, a military magazine was captured, they sold everything, and Simon Ekpa came out from nowhere. By 1953, approximately 56,000 Lithuanians, top enemies of the people, were deported into Serbia. I want you to understand, when the enemy and invaders conquest want to attack you, they use everything within that.
Yes, when a PM said this, my people, I understood it. When the enemy wants to conquer you, they will use anything. They can use your mother. For them to use people like the former River State governor, Tinubu used him to win Port Harcourt. What's his name again? Wike used David Umahi. These are states where you will see these people from Sahel infiltrating into our communities through these governors, using the governors. Even the governor of Enugu recently bulldozed a market. Orphans, poor people come to sell, you bulldoze it to give cattle rearers. Who rears cattle in the zoo? The Fulani. The other, when these people are in this their conquest regime, they can use anybody to succeed. That's what we have to do. We have to be united. And anything we are pursuing, we have to hold that thing very tight. You have to get what you want. We want our freedom. So everybody must follow this man, you know that he knows the road and he's not looking back. When he is talking, he's talking boldly and with a lot of courage. Why not? But all those who are there, oh yeah, now let Iwanyanwu Yakunyenu Kobkana Kpo Kedafia Oba Ifeanyi Ndwa Yakunye Ejiofor na-ekwuzikwa okwu. Former barrister Onyendu, barrister na-ele client ya because of money you will eat momentarily and it will finish. Now Ojuzo Kanu with millions niile Obulo, every one of you here knows how Aba is. No good roads at all until Oti came. God always knows how to channel his children, how to pacify them, how to send a Messiah to save his people. If not our PM, Biafra Kabo history. I can see no one man on you Mahia and Akpod Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu okwu Biafra mana nke ahụ agago, but it is our PM. Why don't we follow him tight, hold him? Because this man is not giving up. So why should we give up? We can't. He's only telling us about his Serbia and Lithuanian people, how they suffered as well. They are human beings. Do you know the adverse weather they have? When I traveled to Russia to see my young brother there, I swore that I would never touch my foot in such country during winter. You will see mountain of snow, but they will fight under that snow. They will fight. But our people, oh, they are shaking, they are quaking. They will sell their brother because of money. Today, all that money he made, the Odinana Hospital, Nobodo Ibu, Yilu Hospital dress, all those Versace and Gucci suits, all those expensive wristwatches, and those cars. If any now Ojiegwa Ozute Weme, Kedebe Fano now. Odina and the one ye or they whoop. So do nothing evil, because it will come back. What goes round really comes round again to haunt you.
1953, the Soviet Union adopted the standardization policy and ended mass persecution. Non-violent resistance continued both in Lithuania and among the Lithuanian diaspora. Among the Lithuanian diaspora, both in Lithuania, just like both in Biafra land today, and among the Biafran diaspora, which many of us are part of. This movement were secret. This Biafra movement were secret. This movement were secret, illegal, and more focused on social issues, human rights, and cultural affairs, rather than political demand. Are you listening to me? Independent movement attempted to retrieve the economy of the Soviet Union. He introduced the closeness rhetoric structure, the same thing Nigeria is trying to do. All these things were aimed at making sure that they continue to force everybody into the union when they are not actually part of the union. Now, that led to the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Lithuania in 1990. And here you have on the comment highlighted the signatures of 120 something people, 124 signatures, as you can see here. In Biafra, we will have up to 1,000 signatures, maybe 500 signatures. Who knows how many people, delegate of Biafra's representative, that will be in Finland to sign.
Hello, Bishop. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my brother. You people knows what to do. Click the like button. We move.
And append on the declaration document after over 50 million have voted in the self-referendum. Our own is very peculiar. I want you to understand that this particular liberation of Biafra is something that nobody else have ever done. Don't have any comparison anywhere in the world. We have designed a way, a pathway that no other people have used in the past. And we call it the multi-dimensional approach. After the declaration, we will make sure the terrorist land is eliminated. Until one person is remaining, we will still eliminate that person. At the end of the day, we are going to sit on the round table, and Nigeria will grant and accept and approve the referendum. The Biafra government in exile and the homeland have conducted. That is the way it is going to end. Go and mark my word. We will kill them to kill our people. Okona community bond, and people have been killed. Innocent Nigerians do look for themselves Nigeria.
Hello, my brother Wisdom. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing good. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, my people. We move.
Many of them will identify with Nigeria. They have many of them who identify themselves as Biafrans. They have also killed them. And one thing is that nobody will kill us again without revenge. We will retaliate brutally. And I'm telling you that every Nigeria uniform person in Biafra land remain a wanted person. You can't kill us again and go free. They will continue to hold them till the last day. Nigeria will recognize that Biafra has conducted an referendum and must accept the result of that referendum. Because that is the result, whether they like it or not. I want you to understand that before now, we have no mandate. As per se, our mandate is the mandate we believe that no one in freedom. But from November 2nd, we are going to have a documented mandate. Mandate given to us by the Biafra people. Mandate given to us by over 3 million who have voted in the first and second round of the referendum. Mandate. We're going to sign document and make the document a living document. Legal document. That will be recognized anywhere in the world. And that is where we are going to put a hand on and say to any person, we have the mandate, and here is the mandate.
Yes, my people, that mandate, we Biafrans are going to sign it. You know, one thing I love about our PM, the way he talks, with authority, with power, with force. That is how to talk to deaf people like Nigerians so that they will hear. Buhari in those days said, how will he talk to them in the language they will add? Let him get up now from the shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. Let him come and talk to us. We're talking to them now in the language that they will not even understand. Because to say that they will understand our own language is an understatement. Thank you, Enter Biafra, Obi Sok. Thank you so much. Yes, these people, you know, that's what they did during the war. They used hunger to buy a lot of us. A lot of our people died of hunger. Orchestrated that. All of them, they surrounded Govt. And Govt, and they miss tuke ewa nejile na afia bazaar. Today, where is Govt and his people? In Plateau. All died. Those who are not, do you people that Govt doesn't live in Plateau State? He lives in Biafra land in Abakaliki. So, my people, when you are doing something to someone, remember tomorrow. If you don't remember tomorrow, you have failed. Because everything you do today will come back to haunt you tomorrow. Especially if they are against human beings that God created. They used hunger during the war to buy us. But today, our PM, when he is talking with authority, and now this method he is using in bringing Biafra, nobody in Africa, we are going to come legally. And he said it, that the zoo don't understand. But all Western world and you, they do understand. Because all these countries that he's mentioning their names, they used it. Do you France, Charles de Gaulle was in the UK during own time when Hitler was terrorizing Europe. How many years ago? I've lost the year, but I know this history. Go to Google, search for it, you will see it. He was in UK, had government in exile in UK, and he was commander commander-in-chief of armed forces of France until everything became good. They declared their independence when he went back. As Onyendu said, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that a freedom fighter, you are either dead. Hello, Pete. Thank you so much. Thank you. Onyendu said that if you are a freedom fighter, you have 3 places to be. Thank you so much. In the one name, you are either in your grave, or you are abroad, or you are in prison. My people, is he not correct? He is now in prison because he's the leader of the born, my brother. He is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Currently, our people know where God sent him. So, my people, why won't we listen to him? Why won't we follow him? Must everybody be PM at the same time? Have any country that they have 2 presidents? Only have 1 president if they are conducting presidential government system or prime minister. You know? So it is like that. We have to follow our PM. He is the man that God gave us. Nobody appointed apart from Onyendu, who said we should go and listen to him. And he gave himself up. He gave himself up to do the work for us. Nobody selected him like, oh, come and work for us. He came voluntarily, and our people saw that he's doing what we love. And they said, lead us, PM. Be our prime minister. Because everybody saw that what he was doing was good.
The declaration drafting committee is doing their job. They are going to also come up with a document, just like the comment session, where every delegate in Finland is going to put their signature. That declaration of Biafra, restoration of independence of Biafra, is going to come like a book, because our problem is peculiar. Our problem, there is no other country that have gone through what we've gone through. Our grievances will be a book. So in that book, grievances listed in the book, and then we are going to have just small paper like this, what you are seeing on the screen. What is going to be the declaration wording of the Biafra restoration of independent state on the 2nd of December. And after that, the in Finland will append their signature.
Hello, Akachinedu. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Flag then will be raised to the highest level. I welcome every one of you this evening. The Biafra Liberation Army have decimated the Zoo terrorists twice today. The first time they came, we spoke in a very powerful language to Buliwe. The second time they came, they collected. So I'm talking to you today. Many of these terrorists have fallen. Thank you very much, the media team. Over to you. I'll be taking questions for the next 20 minutes. Thank you.
Yes, my people. PM is always talking to us, always coming to know how we are doing, giving us the hope so that we will remain resilient and remain strong. We are now 2 hours here. I know that most of you are just joining. I have been here talking with a few of us. I don't know whether YouTube, they don't send out this notification to people who listen to my program on time. When I stay more than 2 hours, those in homeland always complain. But what I'm telling you people today is that there's this of our our finance minister who traveled to America. Well, he's in America, he lives there. And he went to visit the top men in the US US political arena, and look at it. I don't know, you cannot see it, but let me read what our PM said. He said here, 13 years of political toga / pressure group versus 2 years of Biafran liberation under Biafra government. We are taking the same day, same year, like in September. The picture there was the Zamas, the people that were deceiving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the other picture was our Ogechukwu Nkere, the finance minister. Wonderful man. So PM was just comparing the two. He said the Biafra government, a year and a half picture with the Speaker of House of Representatives of United States of America. So you can imagine, my people, that the progress we are making or we have made is enormous. PM is so wonderful. He is a man that will lead you and you will never regret anything or say that you don't know what you are doing or that what he is doing is not showing. Another one is, what's his name? Musa. Musa is always talking about our PM, you know, always talking about our PM. He accuses Finland of shielding ECPA. That's what is written here on the TVC news. Why is it that Musa will not advise Nigeria to do the right thing? There was protest recently, and the Nigeria government has not even pacified those that protested or done what, not even half or one of the things they demanded. Beta is busy talking about our PM. Recently, Musa wallowed in his ignorance and went to Niger to ask for support and military. They have no soldiers. It is all these terrorists that they brought from what is it called? Sahel. They will tell you that they are repented Boko Haram. Who don't know this? Everyone knows it. You all know about it. They will just change them, give them military uniform, and they will come. The Umu Biafra Liberation Army send the Biafra to judgment. Ụfọdụ fabụrụ ma new. Now, ife dị ndị Zoom ma ọkụkụ niile na-echi ntị na anụ ife n'ite ofe. That is it. So my people, I have to leave so that the video will not be long for anyone to listen to, because when something becomes too much, it becomes boring. I have other news that we will talk about tomorrow. I wish you all well, and I thank you all for watching. Remember, on Sunday, PM promoted me. PM said that every Biafra should go and subscribe to 84 TV, my YouTube channel. If you go to his Twitter handle, you will see it. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Ka ife anyị na-eme wee na-adaba, ka anyị wee na-announce ndị ụwa etu ndị Nigeria si nose dive go into the ocean. You saw the thing the video I showed about the flood. Ugwu Awụsa niile adịgo flooded. Ọ akọlụ Chineke. My people, make no mistake. God is with us. God is with us. I will see you people tomorrow by the special grace of God. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and I love you all and have a very wonderful evening, my people. God bless you all. Remember to click the like button and share the message so that it goes viral. Remember, onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwana ụla. Bye from here. I love you all.